Okay, now talk.
Hello, welcome to video number 55. This is parallel, perpendicular, or neither. I'm using Mr. Lewis's computer. You might be lucky to have him next year. Here we go. So this basic video, we're going to do the same kind of problem 3 times. We're going to tell just based on the coordinates of points on the lines, whether the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So we need to use the slope here. So let's see how this goes. So we have a line AB. That's our first line. And it goes through points A, 10, 7, and B, 18, 11. We have line CD that goes through these 2 points. So without drawing a picture, we're going to find out if these lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So we're going to start with slope. So the slope between points A and B is the slope of that line. We're going to find that real quick. So 11 minus 7 is 4, and 18 minus 10 is 8, so we get 4/8. That's the slope. And it's important to reduce because we're comparing the fractions. We have to know if they're equal or opposite reciprocals or not equal. So very important to reduce them so we can recognize ones that are really equal. So for CD, the slope between we'll find the slope between C and D, and to find the slope of that line, 2 minus 6 is -4, and in the denominator, -6 minus a -4 is a -2. And so -4, oh wait, 2 minus 6 is -4. -6 minus -4 is -2. -4 divided by -2 is +2. I had to double check my math here real quick. Okay, so remember when you subtract a negative, same as adding a positive. So -6 minus -4, same as -6 plus 4, which is -2. Now, once we got the slope computed, that's the old news. We have to look at them. The slope of the first line is 1/2. The slope of the second line is 2. These are reciprocals of each other, but they're not quite opposite reciprocals. So in this case, we're going to have to say that these lines are neither. If they were equal, they'd be parallel. If there are opposite reciprocals, they'd be perpendicular. But these are neither. It was close, reciprocals, but not quite opposite reciprocals. All right, example 2. So now we know what to do. We have 2 lines, and we just got to find the slopes of the points. So for line AB, 20 minus 11 is 9. So we have the slope is 9 over. 10 minus the -2 is 12. This is equal to 3/4. Okay, circle it. For CD, slope between C and D is 22 minus 7 is 5. And 20 minus 14 is 6. So we get 5/6, and that's already reduced. So our first line had 3/4. Second line, the slope is 5/6. They're not equal. They're not opposite reciprocals. So we have another case of neither. All right, super. All right, one more example. Same kind of thing. Got 2 points on each line. Find the slopes. So for A and B, let's find the slope here. Okay, so in the numerator, 8 minus 5 is 3. In the denominator, 19 minus 17 is 2. First line has slope 3/2. Line CD. Okay, 21 minus 9 is 12. And 12 minus 4 is 8. And 12/8 reduces to 3/2, which is what we had before. This is why it's important to reduce. We may not recognize 12/8 and 3/2 as being the same, but they are equivalent. So these 2 lines have the same slope, so they must be parallel, unless they're the same line. But I don't think that's true, so they're parallel. Okay, so remember, if they're opposite reciprocals, perpendicular. If they're equal, parallel. And if they're neither, then they're... Here we go, time for the journal assignment. Just like the examples, we have line AB and line CD. Calculate the slope of each line and then compare. If they're equal, lines are parallel. Opposite reciprocals, perpendicular. If neither, then the lines are neither. Good luck.